محمد النبی الأمی وعلی آلہ وصحبہ وبارک وسلم. Ladies and gentlemen, I welcome you all to this class of the learning of Fundamentals of Qur'anic Arabic. Arabic is a very special language, especially for Muslims. Allah Almighty could reveal His last message in any language He liked. But Allah Almighty decided to give this honor to Arabic language, that His last message reveals in it. Similarly, from the whole globe, Allah Almighty selected Makkah to reveal His last book and to send and raise His last messenger, sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Later on, it was proved that Makkah is the center of gravity of the whole globe. Quran has described many times in the same surah, that is Surah Al-Qamar, that وَلَقَدْ يَسَّرْنَا الْقُرْآنَ لِلذِّكْرِ فَهَلْ مِن مُدَّكِرٍ. We have made Quran easy for admonition. Is there anyone to receive admonition? So if the Quran is easy for admonition, the Quran is in Arabic, so Arabic has also to be easy to understand, and certainly it is. It's a very scientific language, as we will find out every day. That's a very scientific language. We start from the alphabets. Every language has its own alphabets. The alphabets of Arabic are 28. They are, if I write them for you, Alif, Ba, Ta, Sa, Jim, Ha, and Kha. Dal, Zal, Ra, Za, Sin, Sheen, and Sad. Then Dad, Ta, Za, Ain, Ghain, Fa, and Qaf. Then Kaf, Ha. It's written this way. It's also written this way. Kaf, Lam, Mim, Noon, Waw, Ha, and Ya. So you can count them: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, and 28. This Alif, it is sometimes called Hamza also. Hamza falls somewhere here. Ha, and here is a letter known as Hamza. But mostly this alif also becomes Hamza when it has no sign on it. It is alif, technically speaking, classically speaking. But if it has any movement on it, as I explain later, movements are fatha, dhamma, or kasra, or even there is sukoon on it, it is no more called an alif technically. So there is a difference of opinion among the scholars of Arabic. Some who consider Hamza and alif as same letter, they count the alphabet as 28 and the others count as 29. So it's a very technical discussion and difference of opinion, nothing to worry about it. But for all practical purpose, whenever alif has got no movement on it or even sukoon, it is alif. But whenever one of the four is taken, it is Hamza. So to memorize them, we can memorize 4 lines to memorize these alphabets. Alif ba ta tha jim ha kha, dal dal ra za sin shin sad, dad ta za ain ghain fa qaf, kaf lam mim nun waw ha ya. You can follow me. Alif ba ta tha jim ha kha, dal dal ra za sin shin sad, dad ta za ain ghain fa qaf, kaf lam mim nun waw ha ya. What are these? These are letters of Qur'an. Follow me. These are letters of Qur'an. Memorize them, ya ikhwan. Ya ikhwan means, oh brothers. These are letters of Qur'an. Memorize them, ya ikhwan. These are only 28. Read them, learn them, don't be late. Alif ba ta tha jim ha kha, dal dal ra za sin shin sad, dad ta za ain ghain fa qaf, kaf lam mim nun waw ha ya. What are these? These are letters of Qur'an. Letters in plural. These are letters of Qur'an. Memorize them, ya ikhwan. These are only 28. Read them, learn them, don't be late. Right? In fact, it's not necessary for you to memorize them in a series. But it is important because whenever you have to consult the dictionary, you have to keep this arrangement in mind. If you are looking for seen, you should have an idea in dictionary, where should it be? If you are looking for kaf, you will imagine in your mind that in the last 3rd section, part of the dictionary, you will find kaf. If you are looking for ba, ta and sa, it should be in your mind, it should be in the beginning of in the first few pages of the dictionary. So, this is the importance of keeping the line in your mind, arrangement in your mind, which letter comes earlier, which comes in the letter, and which letter falls in alphabet in the end. Now, as I have mentioned, there are 3 movements in Arabic. What are the movements actually? In English, you have, what are these? Vowels. What's the function of the vowels? Have you ever imagined? what is the function of the vowels? If anyone speaks from the audience on the line, online students, my question is, have you ever considered that what is the function of the vowels? Actually, these are the movements. You have two consonants, P and T. Now, you have to start from P sound and you have to move towards the T sound. Now, in which direction would you move? The vowel will tell you. If, what is this? Pit. You drop down. What is this? Pat. You move forward. Right? Then you climb up. Put. You understand my point? So, in which direction you have to move, the vowels tell you. Both the consonants are the same, P and T. But in which direction T is lying? It is the vowel which tells you that in which direction you will move when you approach the T. So, P-I-T pit, P-A-T pat, and P-U-T put. Right? So, this function in Arabic is taken by two ways. One is that you put any of these signs. This sign is called dammatun. And I believe all the students which are trying to understand Arabic language, the grammar of the Arabic language, they can read the Quran. They are very familiar with these signs. And whenever this ta, it is called ta marbuta, we'll learn it later, it comes at the end and you stop there, then this starts giving the ha sound like this. So it becomes Dhamma. It will be read as Dhamma, not Dhammatun. The other sign of the movement is this slash at the top of the letter. This is called Fathatun and it will be read as Fatha. Then there is a slash under the letter. This is called Kasratun. And when you stop here, it will be pronounced as Kasra. So this will be pronounced as Dhamma. This will be pronounced as Fatha. This will be pronounced as Kasra. For further convenience, you will find in the Arabic to English dictionaries that even the last H is not pronounced. Another important thing is in the Holy Qur'an, you every now and then seen in Arabic, these are called harakat. Harakatun means movement. Haraka, a movement. And the plural would be harakat. Every now and then you find in the Quran that these harakat have been duplicated. Like, we can use any letter. Say, we use seen. It can have double dhamma. Any letter may have double fatha. And any letter might have a double kasra. And whenever these duplicated harakat are pronounced, you produce an N sound at the end. For example, Dhammatun. Seen, and then if it's at the end of this letter, you will say sun, sun. Then Seen sound, S sound, and then you will add a noon, N sound at the end. Tin. Qaf sound is qa. But whenever there is a tanween, the duplicate harakat, it will be pronounced as if it has got an extra noon at the end. So, as there is an extra noon at the end, so these are called tanween. All these three are called tanween. Tanween literally means to add noon, to pronounce noon to a letter. It is in Arabic called tanween. Tanween, to indicate that a letter is not moving. We take these two letters, we move the first letter, Hamza. Now you got the point? Now it's no more alif. As I have add a fatha to it, now it's no more alif. And then I put a sukoon on it. Now I'll move the first letter, Hamza, to ba, but I stop at ba. Ab. Or Dad with kasra and ta with sukoon. With. Understand my point? So, this movement or this sign is called sukoon. This sign is called sukoon. So we have learned in order the alphabets. Then we have the concept of the vowels in English, that they tell us the movement, in which direction you have to move. It is the vowel which tells you that in which direction you have to move. In upward direction, forward direction, downward direction, all these directions are indicated by vowels in English. But in Arabic, there are two ways to describe this. One is that you put these signs on or below a letter, and that will indicate that in which direction you will move that sound. Now, if there is a sukoon at the first letter, we can have that example. Can you pronounce it? No. But if you try to pronounce, what will happen? As if you have pulled the handbrake of your car and now you are trying to accelerate. What will happen? The whole vehicle will tremble, but it will not be able to move. So now you have the concept of sukoon, that a letter cannot move with the sukoon at the top of it, as if you have pulled the handbrake and then you try to accelerate. It's not going to move even a single inch, because it is having sukoon. It's a brake, it's in brake, it's in parking. So you cannot have that movement. Why I am telling you that what is the function of the vowels? If you understand the function of the vowels, you can understand the function of these harakat. Harakat means movement, and there is no movement without a direction. For example, I'm standing here in front of you, right? You tell me to move, I can't move. Until you tell me, move forward, or move rightward, or move leftward, or move backward, move down, move up. So there is no movement without a direction. In Arabic, these are the vowels who tell you about the direction of the sound. In which direction you will move the sound of a letter is the vowel which is going to tell you. But in Arabic, the function of the vowel we take from the harakat, the movements. And the movement, as I have just explained, there's no movement without a direction. So, from movement, you should actually have the concept in your mind that the movement has to have any direction. Then, the vowels, basically, when you start from them, they all have the A sound. But sometimes it is A sound, sometimes E sound, sometimes O sound. Orange. It's basically the alif sound in Arabic. But in orange, it's different direction. In apple, it's different direction. Right? In egg, it's different direction. So, in up, it's a different way. So, you must have first a clear idea. In this class, inshallah, I'll try to teach you the conceptual Arabic. I'll try to explain to you each and every concept of each and everything I teach you. I'll try my best. I don't claim that I'll be able to tell you the concepts of everything, but all what I know, I am able to have the concept in my mind. Inshallah, I'll share with you. It will help you keep that concept in mind, and you will not have to memorize different things. You understand my point? All of you know English. You are familiar with the vowels. Maybe you were never taught what is the function of the vowels. But I have today shared with you, I have told you what's the function of the vowels. And the same function we get from here. Another way to get the same function is that you add a letter, one of the three letters. For example, this waw, then this hamza, and then ya. Whenever you add any of these letters in the beginning, at the end, but without any harakat, they will have the same function. For example, ba, and you add alif to it. Now it becomes ba, right? Then you take the same letter, ba, and you add a ya to it and give a kasra to the ba. It will become B. Then you have a letter, which you have the same letter to understand, ba. Put a dhamma on it and then add a vaw with sukoon. Boo. Write it down in English. So these are the two ways in Arabic to get the function of the vowels in English. Is that clear? Another very important concept in Arabic is, it's very hard to understand and keep in mind. Again and again I will repeat this to you. At least in the first few classes, I'll again and again share with you this concept. Because this is a real Arabic. And that is the concept of Arab. You must have heard about the Arabic language. This is a very difficult language. One of the things which has made Arabic hard to understand is that Arab has been confused with this harakat. Remember, harakat is something different than Arab. Harakat or harakat are different from Arab. So, never ever call it this Dhamma, Fatha and Kasra, Arab. You will find this confusion in many books also, that they will confuse Arab with harakat. And whenever you confuse these two terms, you are lost. Arab is the classical feature of Arabic. Arab literally means to Arabize. A word becomes an Arabic word when it is read, spoken, written or read with reference to Arab. It is so important. What is the actual concept of Arab? Let me speak to you 3 sentences about myself. Right? I say, I was coming to the Qur'an Academy. On my way, my bike broke down. Do you remember the parts of speech in Arabic, in English? Noun, verb, pronoun, article, participle, and many. But Arabic is so easy that it has been classified into 3 only. There are only 3 parts of speech in Arabic. A meaningful word, any meaningful word in Arabic is known as Kalimah. Now, this is, when you pronounce it fully, it will be Kalimatun. But I'm now saying Kalimah. Any meaningful word of the Arabic language is Kalimah. And it has only 3 types. Number 1, Ismun. That is Ism. Don't call it Ism. It is Ism. Then is Fi'l. Then third one is Harf. You can translate Ism as noun, but it is different from the noun in English. Keep that in mind. So I would prefer to call it Ism, not noun. But for your convenience, I will sometimes call it as a noun, but I want you to remember the word Ism. Right? For your convenience, you can write down in bracket. But it's not as defined in English. Next is Fi'l. You can call it a verb. But it is different from verb in English. We'll have our own definitions of Ism, Fi'l, and then Harf. There is no parallel of Harf in English, so we would call it Harf. Ism in Arabic is the name is the name of a person, object, place, or the act. Just write it down, then I'll explain to you. The name of a person, place, object, or act. I'll explain to you after I define fail. Ism is the kalimah. Meaningful word would only be the ism. Ism is the kalimah which is used for a person, place, object, or act. Whereas verb is a kalimah which tells us about an act taking place or a condition with reference to a tense. And tense you understand already, past, present, or future. To see, to hear, to come, to go, to sit, to speak. These are the names of the act of seeing, speaking, sitting, standing, coming or going. So in Arabic, they will be listed under the noun, not the verb. The condition of the verb refers to a tense, past, present or future. If there is no reference of the verb, it is noun. Sitting, seeing, watching, without any tense, they are nouns in Arabic, not the verbs. Coming is noun. Came is verb, according to Arabic. I'm not mentioning the Arabic words so that you don't feel any burden. It's the first day. If I start telling you the Arabic, perhaps you will run away from the class, that it was very hard for you to grasp all that or remember. Did you get the concept? As I said, I'll try to give you the concepts of the language first. And not only you learn Arabic, but whichever language you speak, I'm sure that you will have the understanding of your own language too. So, sitting without any prefix. When you say is sitting, was sitting, it becomes a verb. When you simply say sitting, then since there is no tense, it's a noun, it's not a verb. Is that clear? Then harf. It's a meaningful word, but it's not understandable until it is used with a noun or verb. Again, I give you an example from English. In English, in, on, at, from, to, all these are meaningful words. But if you simply say in, is it understandable? No. You say in the room, now it's understandable. To the classroom, now it's understandable. From home, now it's understandable. But you may pronounce 10 times, 20 times, 100 times, in. It's not understandable. Though in is a meaningful word, on is a meaningful word, at is a meaningful word, from is a meaningful word. Is that concept clear to you? So in Arabic, you should note down the plurals also. Plural of the ism is asma, plural of the fi'l is af'al, and plural of the harf is huroof. Asma, then af'al, then huroof. Ismun, fi'lun wa harfun, asma, af'al, and huroof. So I was giving you an example of myself, 3 sentences, and how in these 3 sentences I mentioned myself. I was coming to the Quran Academy. On my way, my bike broke down. My bike broke down. Who was my? My was again referring to me. And a friend gave me ride or lift. Okay? Again, me is, who is me? Myself. Who is I? Myself. And who is myself? Why in these 3 sentences I've used different words for myself? Anyone from the online students? Those online also can answer my question so that they are also with me. But why I said I, my, and me? In English we understand as nominative case, possessive case, and objective case. In English and almost in every language, these 3 cases exist. Terminology may be different. You understand my point? Terminology may be different, but in all these sentences, in every language, I'll use different words for myself. The reason? In the first sentence, I was the subject. I was riding. So I was the subject. So I used nominative form for myself. Nominative case to mention me. Then in the second sentence, what was the subject? Bike. I didn't break down. My bike broke down. So, but that bike belonged to me. So, I was indirectly mentioned. In secondary position, I was mentioned that bike broke down, which was mine, unfortunately. But I didn't break down. Bike broke down. Car broke down. But that ride, that bike, that car belonged to me. In the third sentence, the subject of the sentence was gave ride. That was verb. And my friend was the subject. And whom he gave ride? Me. So I was in the objective position. I was the victim of that act of giving ride. So I used the objective case, objective form of myself. Understand my point? But it's very interesting to note. From here, the real Arabic sense starts. As I said, Arab means to Arabize. And when we are confused in this concept, Arabic becomes very hard for us to understand, frankly speaking. So, fully concentrate your mind. Ask me again and again and again. Inshallah, I'll try my best to make you understand what is Arab. Yes, you want to say something? Okay, you're welcome. Is the concept clear? Word my, whom was it referring to? Word my, whom was it referring to? Please answer my question. It was referring to me again. Are you with me? I was referring to me, my was referring to me, and me was referring to me. But why these 3 different pronouns are used for myself? This is the concept of i'rab. In English, this concept is limited to pronouns only. In English, this concept is limited to pronouns only. But in Arabic, say it again. Say it again, please. When you are not talking to me, please mute yourself. Brother, are you clear now? Brother who asked the question, are you clear now? Yeah. So, in English, this concept is limited to pronouns only. You know the pronouns in English? How we define? He, his, him. He, his, him. And you, your, and you. And then I, my, and me. We, our, and us. These are the all pronouns of English. When you are talking about the third person pronouns are he, she, it, singular, in nominative form, in possessive form, his, her. Then in objective form, him or her. Thick? Is it correct? Understandable to you? But when you go to the possessive form, there is only you, which is singular and plural both in English. And it is common gender also. For a man, you will call you. For a woman, you will call you. Then in nominative form, you will call you. In objective form, you will call you. Only in possessive form, you will call your. Again, for singular and plural, masculine and feminine. But when you go to the first person pronouns, for singular, in nominative form, it will be I. In plural, it will be we. I won't tell you today the Arabic terminology. I only want you to recapture in your mind the pronouns and arrange them in your mind what actually they were. In English, they are categorized as third person, second person, and then first person. Have you ever thought why they are called third person, second person, and first person? First person, I'm the first one. I start from myself. Then you are in front of me. I'll call you second person. And not me, not you, third person. Anyone other than us. Two is the third person. So, then they are categorized as singular, masculine, and feminine. Again divided, plural, masculine and feminine. Third person. Masculine is he. And feminine is she. Any other? It. It is also a singular third person pronoun. Remember that. It is a pronoun. And where it falls in the chart? Third person singular. And then you can write down it may be masculine or feminine. In English, actually, in English culture, there is no segregation in male and female. So you find in English language also. Language is the index of a culture. You understand my point? As in English, there is no segregation. So is in the language. There is no segregation. It will fall everywhere. While in some languages, for example, those of you who understand Urdu, which is my second language. Boy in Urdu is called ladka, and girl in Urdu it's called ladki. If I want to tell that boy came or girl came, now in Urdu the verbs will be different. Not only the subject will be different, the verb will also be different. Both in singular and plural and masculine and feminine. Ladka aaya, ladki aayi. Then plural of the boy is boys and in Urdu ladke. Now the verb will be aaye, and ladkiyan, plural of the girl. How much is segregation in the language also? In English, boy came, girl came, verb is the same. In English, verb is the same. Boy came, girl came, boys came, girls came, men came, women came. Verb is the same. But in Urdu, everything is changing with reference to gender and number both. It's just to give you the idea that in Arabic culture, the segregation was there. Now, everything according to the noun will change. When you have to make a sentence in English, you have to make any sentence in English, obviously the sentence will start with the subject. You understand my point? Now, the subject is, you have to only know whether that subject is singular or plural. For example, now we will take the same example. Boy as compared to boys, and girl and girls. You simply need to know whether girls is singular or plural. If it is girl, then you will say, girl is coming. Boy is coming. And if it is plural, girls or boys, boys are coming or girls are coming. So, to form a sentence, you only need to know the number of the noun. In Arabic, you need to know not only the number, gender, and much more we will learn later. So there are 4 characters of a noun which we have first to understand and remember and know before you use it in a sentence. You find it written on the paper. You hear someone speaking that noun, pronouncing that noun. You have to remember 4 things. You have first to diagnose and sort out what's the number of the noun, what's the gender of the noun. And another important thing, whether it is definite or indefinite, we'll learn all this later. And then you will have to understand its i'rab also. If you fail to understand these 4 characters, you cannot read a sentence in Arabic, you cannot speak a sentence in Arabic, you cannot write a sentence in Arabic. It's so important. So it's a very special language. To start with, you will be scared. Oh, you have to remember 4 things. No, it's not a problem at all. When we'll move methodically, I'm sure, inshallah, you will have, in a very short time, you will understand the language. Then, once you understand the language or any subject, if you understand, then you can improve your knowledge. But if you don't understand the subject, no matter how many books you study, you are always more and more confused. So what I would like is that in this class, you may not learn a lot of vocabulary, but you go with a clear head. You understand what is a noun, you understand what is a verb, you understand what is a harf. And then you have to understand all these characters: number, gender, whether it is definite or indefinite, or what is the i'rab of that noun. More we'll move forward, you will understand the importance of all this. Okay? So he and she and plural, both common gender is what should I write? They. It is the plural of it also. They is the plural of all. He, she, and it. Then, for second person, its both common gender is you. Then, here also is you. Singular is you, plural is you. Likewise, masculine is you and feminine is you. Another important thing, in the third person, the other also, that in different cases what they are called. In nominative case, it is he, but in possessive case, it becomes his. And in objective case, it becomes him. Feminine, in nominative case, it is she. Sorry, her. And in objective case, it is also her. And in possessive case, it's also her. She, her, her. And they becomes their. And them. In objective case, it becomes them. You all know this already. I'm just reminding you and asking you to look into them. You can use this very frequently. You have read this frequently, but maybe you have never thought about them. Think about them. Inshallah, if you clearly understand them, everything will be easy for you. Now, similarly, second person, for all, masculine, feminine, singular, plural, was the possessive case your. Then is the first person. In the first person, there is no difference between masculine and feminine. In English, there is no difference between masculine and feminine. So is in Arabic, you'll find it later. Here it will be we. We. Sorry. First person singular will be I. And plural will be we. And in the possessive case, I would be my. And we would be our. And is we me and us. Before we terminate today, disperse today, I would just give you some vocabulary. Yes? Who? No. Possessive is my and our. Me and us both are objective. So to share with you the vocabulary so that you become a bit familiar with the language. The knowing person is called alim. Alim. Alim means knowing. One who knows. Learned. Hasan. Beautiful. Darsun. Dars or darsun, lesson, a lesson. Zanbun, you'll very learn often in the read in the Quran. Zanbun. Zan means a sin. Rasool, messenger. Rasool, a messenger. Sal, easy. Easy. Shay'un, which will be called as shay. It means a thing. Anything will be called shay'un. Salatun, prayer. In the modern English, in Qur'an Majid, it is always written like this. But in modern Arabic, it is written like this also. Fasiq. Very often you read in the Quran, Fasiqun, a transgressor. Transgressor. Zalim, with za. Zalim means unjust. And adil means just. Opposite of this? Adl means justice, zulm means injustice. Ghafoor, forgiving. Don't say Ghafoor, it is with fatha. Ghafoorun, forgiving. Inna Allaha Ghafoorun, indeed Allah is forgiving. Waladun, or walad, a boy. Kareemun, noble or generous. That's all for today. Okay? You don't have to remember these words definitely that you memorize, and if you can, it's very good. But even if you are not able to memorize them, no problem. You may just become familiar with a few words of the Arabic language that you are going to learn, inshallah ta'ala. Any question for today?
Are we going to refer some book, or we have to follow your lecture?
Actually, it's not ready until now.
Walad is boy or father? Walad is a boy or father?
Son and boy, same. Yes. In Arabic, walad is used for both son and boy.
Boy or father?
No. Son. When we write in a document, Fulan bin Fulan, Fulan who is the son of Fulan, after walad the father's name is counted, the son of Fulan. In English, you will compare with the English, Mr. son of Fulan, such and such. So first the name, and then you say father of such and such. Son of such and such. But if you name the father first, you will say father of such and such. Okay? Thank you very much. Inshallah, we will meet tomorrow at 7:30 p.m. Pakistan Standard Time.